I guess. I don't want to hammer on this too much. It's repetitive. I may have already spoke on this in another video. I'm pretty sure I have. But it bears repeating. I really think Trump starting a war with Iran is bad for the re-election chances. Why? Well, for one thing, a lot of folks don't support it. A lot of people, in the polls I've read, a lot of the polls show people feel like that Trump is starting aggression with Iran. It's all him. It's like if there's a guy out here in the street starting trouble with me, and I'm like, I'm gonna get a gun. I gotta prepare myself. And then people around me are like, nah, dude, you keep starting shit with him. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know when he's outside, you know he's this, and you doing things. That's Trump. And I just feel like what Trump is doing, long term. Trump is a very short term person. I have to say that. Everything about him, even it's so hard to really look at what he's talking about because Trump is so, I don't want to say fly by night. He's not a consistent person. He can say one thing and then he gets mad, he does something else. He's not a consistent person by any means. So, but I can say with the Iran thing, one consistency that I can see is him threatening them and making comments and just doing a bunch of stupid shit. It's got no positive result. It will have no positive result. Sorry, I just got up a little while ago. I think that Trump broke one of his promises, and his people are always talking about his promises. He broke it. He said we get less war. We'd have less intervention. That's a lie. If Trump goes into Iran, we will literally have more intervention than Obama. And like I said, there's a lot of things Obama did I didn't agree with. Let's be clear. A lot of things Obama did I didn't agree with, didn't support. I'll be very, very, very clear about that. But if this cracker starts a war with Iran and starts bombing them or something tomorrow out of hand, you know what I mean? I really think I heard it politically. It's good. It's good that Americans see that. It's good that Americans understand that. You know, the polls, if the polls are to be believed, they understand that this is not a war we need to be getting into by any means. This is an arrogant, rich old white man who is petty and cheap and wants to make a point by attacking other people and being the big man. This is another example of what I always tell you guys, that the Caucasian cannot live in harmony with the brotherhood of man. They can't. They cannot live in harmony. They cannot. They don't want to live in harmony. That isn't even a value to them. It isn't even a value to them living in harmony. You know what I mean? That's what I want. I want to live in harmony with the rest of humanity. I don't want war. I don't want to start. They do. That's why they confront black people and call police. That's why it's in everything they do. They do not live in harmony with men. I mean, I've told you guys when I was driving trucks about how I'd see guys. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I'd see guys that don't wash their hands, and truckers, they'll like do something to get my attention. They want to make sure I see them walk out of that bathroom without washing their hands. Real talk. I don't just mean it like. I mean like they want to make sure you see them like. Before they walk out. I mean, just dirtbag stuff like that. I don't have to go into it. Oh, I brushed my teeth one time. Crocker going, I turned the water off and brushed me. Crocker gonna come up there. He wash his hands beside. He gonna sit there and leave the water running and look right at me. That's how they are, man. Now, if you don't agree with what I did, that's cool. Mind your business. Wash your hands and leave. No. This cracker got to go out of his way to show you how wasteful he is. These are wasteful people. Crackers are wasteful. I mean, you've got black folks, but not on the same level. Not on the same level now. I hope people see this. I hope they understand that a war with Iran is nothing good, nothing positive, nothing beneficial. I used to, there's a book Tom Clancy did. I read it when I was a little kid. and one was called Marine, one was called Air Force, I think one was Army, and it was just books on it was books on the military, like special forces, like all their weapons and new technology, what they'll have in the next 10 years, which is old now. I think the book came out like in the early 2000s, late 90s. He got a bunch of big, thick books, like this thick, this thick. And, talk about their weapons. I used to read it. And at the end of it, he'd have two fictional accounts, like what would happen is, it was at the get people out of this embassy, stuff like that. Very interesting stuff. I never thought that I look back at those and realized that they probably knew then about climate change, and they knew then that climate change would be have a big effect on battlefields of the future. I never thought about that. And I'm referring to the Pentagon report on climate change, other things they've released. They know what's going on, And I say that, and I'm gonna make a video for all my liberal people out there, Democrats out there who believe that Bernie Sanders or a Green New Deal is gonna fix things. They've known about this stuff for a very long time. They've known about climate change effects for a very long time. What makes you think electing some Democrat is gonna change that? It's not. It's not, guys. It's not how that works. I like Bernie Sanders. I respect him, but I worry about him. They're gonna loot this. I really believe we're kind of like in the pre-Elysium period. They're gonna wreck and loot this planet, and we're gonna be paying for oxygen and paying for water all across the board. And that's coming. They already lied to you about the war. They lied to people of Flint, Michigan. What else you need? These folks are not to be trusted. Peace.